thinking a lot. I'm really like stuck in my thoughts lately, and I just want to say them out loud. I'm not sure if my feelings lately are rational. I feel like they are. Anyways, I don't even know where to start, so I'm just gonna start talking. So first of all, I've been taking CBD gummies with a little bit of THC in the evenings after work when I get home, to help get rid of the pain and to relax me and to help me sleep. They do help, okay? I've tried several different kinds. Of course, the ones with the more CBD knock me out, put me to sleep, really help with the pain. The ones with more THC still help with the pain, but get me a little high and I get stuck in my head. They cause a little bit of anxiety and then it eventually goes away. But what I have noticed is during the day when I'm not taking it, and I don't know how long it stays in your system for, I've noticed that I'm getting more irritated lately. More, I guess angry is the word for it. But I'm not exactly sure if it has anything to do with the THC or the CBD, or if it's actually justified feelings of frustration and anger. As you know, if you've been watching my videos and following me, I've been doing a lot of healing work, a lot of past life regression, and working through a lot of feelings. And on top of that, I mean, for those of you that don't know me and I haven't talked about it, I don't know what the fuck I've talked about in the last 3 years, but I have a lot of, I guess, childhood trauma and experienced a lot of negative relationships in this lifetime also, and a lot of discrimination and jealousy from other women. I mean, the list goes on. Just a lot of negative shit. And I'm an optimist, and I always think on the bright side and just push through it. I also, until recently, have just always been on the go and moving. Constantly moving and meeting new people and coming against new energies and having new jobs and just not really consistent with anything except for music. Music has been the one constant thing in my life. And then when I had my son, he was the other constant thing in my life. Okay, so music and my kid, the two constant things in my life. Spiritual development, evolvement, that too. That's always been a part of my life. I like to think I'm really good at doing self-reflection, and I often reflect at my own behavior before I reflect onto others. What did I do to contribute to that before I point the finger and blame? Okay, I've gotten really, really good at that. That also has to do with being in a lot of very abusive, manipulative relationships. I always reflect on myself and think, What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. It's not my fault. And then I can see the situation for what it really is, right? So I'm not like blaming myself or reflecting on myself thinking I'm the problem. I'm just like, what is my part in this, and where do I go from here, right? So lately I've been feeling, and I get this way, okay, this is normal for me, very stagnant, okay? And that's the part of me that's like, it's time to move. It's time to move. It's time to move. And when I say it's time to move, I don't mean like down the street. I'm like, let's move out of state. Let's go somewhere big. Let's move. And part of what is pushing me to feel that way now is I've been, oh my God, I'd say the last 10 years of my life have been the most stable out of the 44 years that I have lived on this planet. I lived in the town before this for like 5 years. And honestly, when I was a kid, I grew up in that town and I lived there till I was 11. So I guess I was pretty stable when I was a child. And what I mean by stable, I mean like living in the same area, okay? I don't mean anything else mental health wise, like relationship wise. I just mean like in one place, okay? That's what I mean by stability. One job, one place. I have been actively pursuing my education for way too fucking long because I've changed my mind so many times. And now I'm reaching the point where I am just so tired of learning this shit that I feel like is such common sense. But I need to follow through to get the degree. I've felt like that ever since I was a child. I don't need a degree. I can just go learn on my own. But yes, I realize I need the degree. Because other people don't know that I know what I know unless they see the fucking piece of paper to prove that I know what I know. I'm 2 quarters away from getting my master's in developmental psychology, which to some people is an accomplishment, and to me it's like, it's not a PhD, but it's good enough. I'm just done with school. So in that part of my life, I've been consistently pursuing my education for a long time, and I'm getting bored and stagnant in that area. I'm ready to do something different. Now, in my job, I've been there for over 4 years, and I'm feeling the same there too. I'm getting like kind of bored, kind of stagnant, kind of frustrated, irritated, same shit, different day, different people, same shit. And same thing with where I live, okay? Not the actual neighborhood that I live in, but like the whole county, okay? The whole fucking area. I pretty much do the same thing, see the same people, and that's getting kind of boring too. I've noticed, and I don't know if it's a reflection of my irritation or others, but I've been having the weirdest interactions with people that are like bringing up some really strong irritations, okay? I'm usually not really bothered, but I do know how the universe works, and when it's time for a change, things start to get uncomfortable. That's just how it works. If you fight the change, it gets more uncomfortable until the change happens anyways, whether you like it or not. So it's better to embrace the change. Music, I've been with this band for 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. This year in October, it'll be then going on the 7th year. I don't know if I'm getting bored with that or not, actually. Music is just that constant thing in my life I look forward to. But I am feeling stagnant in that nothing has really changed or moved or happened. And I've gone back and forth with that, and I am always going back and forth with music. And I always end up choosing music. So I know that I'm not going to be leaving music or my band anytime soon. Unless I leave the state or the country. In which case, I would figure out how to keep doing that anyway. So it doesn't matter. And to me, music can be with anyone, anywhere. But this is the longest that I have stayed with one band. Okay. Usually when I move out of state or out of the city, I just form a new fucking band. And that's probably why it's taking me so long to go anywhere. Because I just keep starting new shit. This one I'm sticking out. If I start anything, it'll be like on the side alongside this, but it's not going to be like leaving this and starting from scratch. I don't have the energy to do that with music. I'm also feeling like I've been in the same area, doing the same school, the same job, the same music, the same shit, and I'm not meeting any new people, no new energy, and I'm getting bored. I'm feeling like, and it may sound really bad to say this, that I'm not really learning too much from the people I interact with, and in most cases, I am the therapist. And because I am super intuitive and I guess a master healer, I can see things differently and I guess help people. I would like to meet more people like me, if that makes any sense. But not just people that can help heal me. I mean, because I've reached out to some people already. I mean, like, have friends that I can communicate with on the same, like, frequency, the same vibration, and not feel like I'm always the one teaching or guiding or healing. Just maybe somebody I can learn from too. And I mean, I'm not saying I want them to feel like they're the ones always teaching and guiding me. That's not what I want. I realize that I don't have very many friends at all. And I think I've talked about this. And it's been really hard to make any really deep, genuine connections. People are fucking flaky. Okay? And outside of what I do all the time, it's really hard to integrate extra time and energy for a new person, which makes it even more complicated to meet people. So most of the people that I do meet are online on Facebook, and they're very shallow. And when I say shallow, I mean like compared to a deep relationship, it's just very like, it's not very deep. They're just like likes and comments on pictures and memes and videos and shit, and it's not really, I can't say that I actually really know any of them. I've attempted to invite people over, try to hang out with people. That doesn't happen. Even if I were to do a show with other female musicians, which I have and I'm scheduling more, I'm hoping to do more of, it's not even a time to really make a friend, because we're all focused on the show, you know. And I think I'm missing that part in my life. There is one friend that I talk to the most, and we're kind of disconnected too. Other people that were friends are not really the best friends. Don't ever call me, and they never answered the phone. So I don't know if that's really a friendship. I do find that I'm usually the one calling and reaching out to people, and that is frustrating too. And that makes me feel like not doing it anymore, right? And so there's some people that I'm just like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna see how long it takes for them to fucking call me. And they don't. They don't fucking call. They don't care. They're not even thinking about me. And that's okay. So I'm wondering, I mean, obviously there's billions of people in the world. I can't be the only one that feels this way. There's got to be other people that feel this way too. And we're probably never going to meet. Because we don't have time for each other. Outside of work, music, school, hockey, golf, I don't meet anyone. And even those relationships and those places that I have met people are not very deep. I probably met, like, honestly, 1 or 2 people in the last fucking 6 years outside of music. Because my bandmates, they're cool. I consider them my friends now, because, you know, we've known each other for so fucking long. We've been through so much together, even COVID, so they're friends. And I feel like I've had this conversation with them. They don't have any friends either. We are each other's friends. But they're guys, okay? There's a different connection with women. I mean, there shouldn't be, but there usually is. Because there's always this weird, like, guard, you know, with, I don't know why either. It's just so frustrating. Like, when I have a male friend that has a wife or a girlfriend, it's like, it's weird, you know? Not weird for us, but weird for their partner, because I never meet them. It would be really cool, you know, to have lots of friends, male, female, like, I don't even care what gender, just a friend and their partners, and for us all to just be cool. Ideally, that would be really cool. So, of course, I just left band practice, and I'm going home, and I'm gonna probably wash my dog because he smells like piss, and I'm going to do my homework. Tomorrow I will get up, I will do laundry, probably finish my husband's hair, and do some homework again. My husband is, I want to say, probably my best friend right now. He's the one that I talk to and see the most. And And he's not even home all the time. He's gone like every week. I just wanted to talk about what's been going through my mind, just to get it out.